Hello everyone, it's October 21st, 2022, and I'm here to do a market recap. So to begin with, let's look at what the SPY did. So this SPY rip higher, it closed 2.5% higher compared from yesterday. So it was very bullish. It went to 363 and close to around 374. So very bullish today. And together with the SPY, the rest of the stocks followed it. So to begin with, I traded AMD. AMD, I traded it to the short side as well as to the long side. So I saw AMD having this trending together with the SPY. So this trade right here is an unnecessary trade since I should have waited for a good signal to form first before doing my trade. But the long side worked out, that 742, but the move that I got was I entered here at 56.21 and closed my position at 57.12. Should have been a partial, but I saw this moving average there, so I took all of my positions out. This trade right here is a bit of an overtrade. I was trying to get a reversal, did not happen, and to the long side it worked out. The reversal again, because I see that this one has been consolidating to that price of previous day close. Tried to do a couple of reversal, it didn't work. Tried to do a reversal here, it didn't work, and the last reversal was right here and got me stop out. So with that over trading of that, trying to short it, trying to short a strong stock, I got penalized there, and I got a loss of 951, and to the long side I got a gain of 742. So still a lot, a lot of trades, and still a loss of around 200 with that AMD trade. With Myra, this one is a very small position. I traded to the long side as well as to the short side. What was weird about Myra was initially it was shortable, and then of course my broker, interactive broker as well as DAS, now it's saying that it's only shortable for 1000. So was able to ride this one to the long side, and the long side trade that I did here was when I saw this pivot points right here. I saw that it's respecting that pivot point. We have the R3 and the S3 here. We have the resistance and the support line. This is one of those Camarilla pivot points. And when I saw that it rejected the R3, saw it at this area, I was already late to the party. So what I did was try to short it and then cover, and then tried it as well to the long side. And with that, I was able to get 46 to the long side, but to the short side, I got stop out. And the reason why it was such a small trade was initially it was not letting me short it, but when I press my hotkey, it just filled me like a couple of hundreds of shares where I was trying to get 1000 shares. And then now that the market is closed, now it's shortable by 1000 shares. So it is my interactive broker as well as my DAS that's not permitting me to short this one, only allowed me to short like less than 400 shares. So, and yeah, that explains that small loss on the short side. And Peggy is the low float stock of the day. Float here is 4.6 million. So anything below 20 million is a low float stock. This one was just tried to do this to the long side. Now the thought was correct, the timing was not. So that's why I only traded a very small position here because it's a low float stock. So the the plan is to take this one to the long side. So I saw that this one is a gapper. So it gap up from the close of 4.81 and then had that gap of 5.34. So it hit the criteria of more than 3% gap up. So I saw that it rejected that VWAP, sold down right here, touched that yesterday's close, and have that yesterday's close as a good bouncing area. Now, when I saw that it's consolidating, we have this bullish candlestick in the 5 minutes, and the next one is bullish as well. I entered it to the long side with a very tight stop loss. So long side here, and then it just got me stop out. With that stopping out, I got a loss of 100. And again, if we go to the higher time frame, the idea was right, but timing was not. So if I entered here at this 505 and with a stop loss of yesterday's close, I could have gotten that move. But yeah, I entered it prematurely, so I got a loss of 100 for that. And then the next one is THC. THC is one of the stocks that I have been watching at the open. I did made my pre-market lines here. So if I turn this one on, okay, so my pre-market lines are these green lines right here. Yeah, one can argue that it had touched right there, but it's significantly low from where it had opened. So I just put in there my line here. The most important line here is where is the lowest price on this stock, because I'm playing a gap down play on this. So this is the lowest of this stock right here, which is 40.24. So the idea here is it's either an opening range breakdown or a 9 EMA or a VWAP play, whichever comes first. I was looking for, and I was trading another stack, so I was late to the party. So now if I turn off my pre-market data, what we have here is this is my pre-market low. So it could have been a good opening range breakdown, but I missed that. I was trading a different stock. So what I saw here was it rejected that pre-market low. So it went down, and as soon as I have that confirmation that it's not going past through that pre-market low, and I have the VWAP here, so I entered at the VWAP there with a stop loss right here at the pre-market low, and got a small move, partial there, partial here, and then I saw this one rip higher, so I got stop out here, and then I re-entered it to the short position because again it touched the VWAP, but it's showing signs of weakness. We can see right there that weak candle right there. It's starting to get wicky. So I entered short again, cover, and move my stop loss to break even. And then around, let's see here, 1240, it tried to break higher. I was waiting for this one to give me a sign of weakness. And sure enough, when I saw this bar right here that is bigger than the previous bar, I entered there with 39.03 short and with a stop loss at 39.41. So less than 50 cents, and was able to capture the move all the way to 38.07. It got me stop out before it went to the move that I was waiting for. Now this one moved without me, so what I was looking for is a reversal. Reverse to the VWAP, but it's not that strong of a stock. So what I did was entered here at this level, 36 point, like around 37 with a stop loss right here, 36.77. Added to my position, and moving my stop loss above my break even to protect profit, and sure enough, I got stop out. So with that long, I got 67. With the short, which I kind of do a couple of times, was able to capture the move, I got 667. And then with the Twitter trade, Twitter could have been a mover if I did not put my stop loss really tight. So the idea here is a 9 EMA. It's a gap down, showing signs of weakness. Try to have that move from 49.58 all the way to 50.77. This 9 EMA is acting as a strong resistance right there. Now the volume is dying, it's going down, and while the stocks is going higher, so that means the momentum for this to go higher is dying, as we can see in the volume. So when I saw that volume is inversely proportional to the movement, I look for a sign or a signal for entry. So what I see here is it touched the 9 EMA, and I entered here short with a stop loss right here at 50.65. So entry is at 50.54. So stop loss is around 11 cents, and partial here 50.4. Move my stop loss to break even. Now that's the pros and cons of moving your stop loss to break even. You protect your profit. Here it's just 24 bucks. But if I kept my stop loss initially in 50.66, I could have captured that move. But I just wanted to, it's an early trade. It can pretty much just go against me. So tight stop loss, break even, almost a break even trade. So that was all right. Now the Verizon is the trade that I did a couple of times. First is I tried to do this one as an opening range breakdown. Now this is my pre-market low. Okay, so this line right here is my pre-market low. My pre-market high is all the way up here, 37.68. I just placed a line right here as well, just because it had touched that area, and also because my pre-market high is all the way up here. So looking at that area where it might tend to bounce or consolidate. It had touched that area a couple of times, so I put that line right there. Now if I turn this one off, what I saw in Verizon is it is trying to break this candlestick right here. This is the first 5-minute candlestick, trying to break this low price for that time frame. So I entered short here, but did not get to partial, move so quickly, so I got stop out there. Entered again for a short, expecting this one to lose VWAP, and I got stop out there. So this one was a loss right there. And then what I saw was I'm still short bias on Verizon because it had gapped down significantly at the pre-market as well as at the open. So when I saw the sign of weakness, it's trying to go above the VWAP, but it was not able to do so. So I shorted it here. Stop loss is above VWAP and partial. Okay, added to my position and got stop out there. All right, so the third trade here is another short. This one trying to break that moving average, and this candlestick right here showing signs of reversal as well as that inverted hammer. So I shorted here, added to my position, and partial right there at the low of that pre-market. And sure enough, it just ripped higher after that. Next, I shorted here, got stop out, reshorted it, and was able to capture the move. Now with all that trade, I only got 224, but I did have to dig myself out of the hole just because this trade right here got me into a red. So with that, I only got 705 today. Did not get that much of a move. Today, the SPY actually was a good uh, trend day. So it could have been, even just one trade. You could have entered one and just let it all run. But yeah, a couple of partials here and there and was able to get 705. So that's it for the day. I hope you had a green trading day and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks.